Can they see us?
Hello.
You're on.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
We are so excited to hang out with you guys. I just kicked Julianne's water underneath.
Ooh.
So it has been a while since we have logged on here. So we wanted to catch up, and we had an awesome month off of shows, but we are definitely ready. Tonight is our first show back. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Saturdays are the only month of the year where we have evening shows. And so it's a lot of fun because a lot of our friends who can't come to the normal weekday afternoon shows come and see us in February on Saturdays. And we also have a special show in February too. It's actually on a Monday night, and it's called The Worst Show of the Year. And what we get to do is combine all of our bad ideas, which we have a lot of those, into one show, and it's awesome.
You guys have probably seen the photos of Julianne on stage in a full shark suit, and that is not a normal show. That is the worst show of the year.
True.
And Emmett was wearing a Get Up Mama shirt one time, and that was my fun. And I usually wear lederhosen or something. So anyways, it's a lot of fun.
People just ask when it is, and it's the 22nd of February. So it's a Monday night, which is a terrible night to have a show. So that's why we have.
It's at 7:17 p.m.
That's why we have the worst show.
Time.
So if you've
we
never
usually
seen
start
us,
at 7:30.
if you've never seen us live, this is not a good show to come see us. But if you live locally and you've seen us live and enjoy what we do, this is not that at all.
Right.
So
if you don't care how we sound or look, it's a great show.
We're also excited because the Saturday night shows, Julianne is driving up from college to hang out with us at those. So that'll be really fun.
yeah, so February is the only month we get to do Saturday, and then we are back in March doing Tuesday, Wednesday shows in the afternoon.
We're trying out some new songs this year, so pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, we have had a lot of questions about more original music, and that is also something Katie's almost finished with, maybe one of my favorite songs she's ever written. So that's very exciting. We're excited to kind of work that in the set and finish that up. And then we also have 2 originals that are finished and ready to go that we will debut this spring. So we just need to wait for the Ozarks to look a little prettier outside, and we can shoot those videos.
Yesterday, we did our first video shoot back for this year, and I looked at the weather, and I talked to Aaron, our videographer, and I was like, we could totally do it outside. It's like mid-40s. Was it mid-40s or mid-50s?
It was cold.
Mid-50s. And mid-50s is still too cold. I was in so much pain.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments. A lot of people are wanting the worst show on Crowdcast, and you do not want the worst show on Crowdcast.
Well, even if you do, this is the one show that we will never be airing on video. It is it's an experience. It's an in-person experience, and that is the only place it will ever be.
There's no way to come to Branson. There's no way to capture me crowd surfing on camera a good way.
So that is a no. We have a question from Jeff and Sherry Francois, who arranges your songs.
Emmett does a lot of arrangements. I do some arrangements, and Mom helps a lot with arrangements too. So lots of times I'll bring a song in as like a rough draft, and then everybody kind of gives some input. And I know whenever Emmett brings in a song, he usually already has an arrangement in mind, and Mom helps a lot with putting out all the chords and helping us figure out who needs to play what. She's a theory genius, which is awesome for us because lots of times we're all playing in different keys, as in like some people are wearing capos, some people aren't on their instruments, and so it works out that way.
Wearing capos, is that how we say that?
Your guitar's wearing a capo on its neck.
I don't wear capos.
You wear things on your neck.
Yeah. I don't know.
But we have another comment from Andrew Potter that says, hope Colorado treated you well. We love our powder days here. We had a blast in Colorado. It was so much fun. We went snowmobiling for the first time, and it was an experience.
Ellen got a snowmobile, the most stuck I've ever seen. And it was just you trying to turn around.
Nobody taught me how to go in reverse before I drove the snowmobile, and I couldn't turn around on the path. It was too narrow. So I'm like, oh, I can make it. So I went off the path just a little bit to like bank the turn, and we just went all the way down in the powder. So
Yeah, it was.
Did
fun.
Jules drive one?
You drove one for a bit.
A tiny bit.
Jules
How
rode on the
tiny?
back of Matt, who had also never driven a snowmobile
We had
before.
fun. Julianne did it good.
That's a solid duo.
She didn't go very. It was pretty fun. She didn't go very fast. I was hoping she would want to. And then, like when we were going over, like because it has like natural grooves.
I was about to say.
Julianne is screaming behind me. I was like, Jules, this can't be that bad. She's like, I'm gonna die. And I was like, dude. And then all of a sudden, like I rode on the back, and I was like, oh, this is totally really scary.
Because I'm not going to grab onto his stomach, so I was holding on my seat.
So whenever we were behind Matt and Jules is like hanging on to the handlebars behind Matt and just like launching on the back of the snowmobile.
I found what I had to do because so Ellen's husband Michael, his older brother Patrick, was driving one, and he's a really like cautious driver. Thank God they put me on his snowmobile.
Oh.
And I found out that if you actually kind of just stand up on the snowmobile in like a squat position almost, where you're not like sitting on the seat, but you're just kind of standing there like this, then you
We're getting
absorb all the shocks. Like seriously, because when I was sitting there, I thought I was gonna fly off that thing.
But you look dumb.
You do look dumb. But you don't die.
But she doesn't die.
Yeah, I was pretty happy about that discovery.
Judah took from, I think, Sweden. I don't know. Just said, nice to catch you live. Yeah, greetings from Sweden. So thank you so much. It's so good to be back and actually be hanging out with people again and doing that. So thank you for your sweet gift. And then Alan Foreman says, greetings from Ireland and a hello from Ellen's Irish twin sister.
Oh.
Who's that?
I don't know. Alan Foreman. So
Alan
I have
sounds
a
like
twin
boy name.
sister in Ireland. I would love
I don't want
to see
another
a
sister.
picture.
Just to clarify, but it is what it is.
Winster just gave us a lovely little cash gift on there on the chat. So thank you so much, Winster.
Pocket of coins.
Trying to keep up. Massimo says, I love you. You're a beautiful family. Hi from Italy.
Ooh.
Hello. Thank you for joining.
Copy.
Would love. Okay, Kreider62 says, would love to hear Ellen or Katie sing "Raise You Up."
Go for it.
Like you raised me.
I think so.
I think it's you.
Sailor?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song.
I do really like that song. Those are some powerful vocals.
Mhm.
Alex Bernadina says, Julianne forgot her glasses.
Oops.
Oh, Alex. Proved you wrong, Alex.
Percy Mendoza says, looking cool is greater than dying. And I would have to agree. So the snowmobile. For certain.
Oh,
Oh,
I was like, wow.
I think we all
If we're going to
agree.
start a weekend off with that.
John Swanson says, Ellen, did TSA confiscate your left braid? This is a true fact. I was going through airport TSA and I had washed my hair that morning, so my braid was a little damp and it set off the airport TSA scanner because you're not supposed to take liquid through or whatever. So they literally had to pat down my hair braid, and my husband, who's way cooler than me, had the TSA pre-check. So he's just like watching from the other end of airport security as my braid is getting patted down, just the braid.
I thought they said brain, and I was like,
Did they?
rude.
Ellen, when they were
So rude.
When they finish, you should have had a hair time. Be like, can you just hold it there for a second? They're like helping you do your hair on the TSA line.
Anyway.
Squirt a little shampoo in there.
Dry shampoo.
Thanks for the help.
So, travel tip: don't travel with wet hair. They will pat down your braid. So, anyways, John Swanson, I did get my hair back. Thank you for caring.
Unless you want them to pat down your hair.
Emmett, what did you do on vacation?
Absolutely nothing.
Woo! You
Cheers.
did go to. Your dad just turned. Randy,
Oh, yeah.
our sound guy, just turned 60 2 days
Happy
ago.
birthday, Randy.
Took a trip to Wichita, Kansas. If that's not a dream destination, I don't know what is.
So their family had. I'm gonna. They had a lovely friends family vacation, so that was fun. Victor says, Emmett, did you write any songs lately, or did you read anything interesting recently? Moments is amazing.
Oh, thanks. There are a few songs TBD. So Writing a little bit is the answer to that.
One song's named T, the other song's named B.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a jam. It's a
Kyle Kirby
it-
asked, "How is the bird?"
Kyle, the bird is still rotting outside my window. I checked.
We
this
need
one?
context.
Where is it
We
at?
need context.
There is a bird. Someone emailed me from online what kind of bird it was, because I wasn't sure. But a bird, basically, my windows are very clean in this house, and it ran into my window and fell dead. Emmett was here when it happened. We heard it whap the window and went out
Wait.
there and looked.
Can we reenact it, Katie?
No, not with him.
Reenact it.
Oh, this would
Oh,
actually be
okay, this is-
Someone randomly
everybody
told me what kind of a
Get
bird
ready for
this
Katie's
was.
live reenactment of the bird.
Just chuck it at the.
Chuck it at the
That's my computer.
Anyways,
Well,
it fell.
Oh,
It
it
got
pops
hurt.
back up.
what is this thing?
This bird
Oh
Oh
died.
oh my goodness.
This was a gift from Jessica Martin to my
Oh,
son.
good.
Yes.
I did not expect
Anyways, no, that's why he can like sit on your head and. you
He
can
doesn't
see
need a
him.
life alert.
Anyways, the
He
bird
always-
hit my
he always
window.
goes back up.
And it was laying there and it was actually beautiful and I thought it was going to wake back up, but it was definitely dead. Its eye was a little bit bloody. And so anyways, we poked it with sticks for a while and then I made its wings flap with
Aggressively.
sticks. And then when I decided it was actually probably dead, I left it there and sure enough, I came back home that evening and the bird was gone, I thought. And so I thought an animal had taken. I was like, circle of life, good. But then the next morning, sure enough, I looked down there and the bird wasn't dead. Actually, didn't you see it out the window? We had band rehearsal and Emmett looks out the window and sees it kind of like half there. Its head was still there and tail feathers. So, and I don't want to touch it. So it's there. So Kyle, if you want to get rid of that.
Any more questions about
On a
Animals.
lighter note, Maurice asks Ellen, what is the best way to suggest covers that people would like us to do? Jules
never
reads a
done that.
lot of the YouTube comments. So if you watch a song and it makes you think of another song you would like us to do, then you can just comment it on that video and Jules will read it and bring it to the class. So
Yeah.
that went downhill. We have Julianne can't speak with her mouth full. That is a true fact.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm trying to find. Wow, there's a lot of comments on here. Somebody said that's why they keep their windows dirty. Save the birds. Keep
That's
the
a
birds
really
dirty.
good point.
That is true.
Do you clean the outside of your windows?
Oh, this one. I don't know. How do you say that?
Hanumali?
Hanumal says, for the incredible talent in the room, thank you so much. That is very sweet of you. I know. Oh, Michael Maples.
What's up?
What's up? What is Matt's favorite kind of cake?
Coffee cake. Katie,
Yeah, that's what
Katie made coffee cake this morning, and I think Katie does that so we all show up on time.
This is true.
Because she's like, if you want coffee cake, you have to show up a few minutes early, and then we all show up early, and then
No,
she
that's
hands,
why I came.
and she hands it to us right before the live, and she's like,
I want it
sit,
to be warm.
sit, stay, and then she hands it to me and Julianne.
We have a nice comment from Zach McNabb. Hi, Petersens. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. Enjoying the live chat today. It's good to see you all again. It is so good to see you. We have so many people. I was reading the comments before the live chat that waited for a long time for this to start. And there are just a lot of familiar faces that we've seen on our YouTube videos for now years, which is really, really kind. So thank you guys for joining. It is good to see you all again. Eldon Smith says, looking forward to the new music. Stay healthy and safe. Thank you. It's very sweet.
Speaking of people that show up on our comments, a lot of people ask about our subtitles on our videos. And this awesome girl we've gotten to know through the music here has started commenting all the lyrics to our songs. Her name is Liz Newton. You might have seen her comments on there.
It's called captioning.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
but well, she puts the lyrics on the songs, but then she also started adding captions, and they're pretty hilarious on some videos if y'all ever want to go through those. And if you're asking who does it, it's actually not us, it's our friend
Liz
So
Newton.
she's
She
awesome.
also gave us our Twitter handle. She found that at the Petersens was free on Twitter and claimed it for me, sent me an email saying, here's the password and username to this account. So it was just really, really sweet. And that's also how we ended up getting our Instagram handle. So very kind people like you guys who just see something and help us out. So Liz Newton is awesome. We appreciate her. Tick Liquor 11
What's up, Dad?
says, come play a festival in New England sometime.
They don't have ticks in New England, do they?
I don't know. I had never heard of ticks until we moved to the Ozarks. So
Well, but we had a lot of them out in Maryland.
Really?
Oh,
So
That is
there
true,
are
deer ticks.
ticks in New England.
sorry about that.
That's
To
Oh.
everybody who doesn't know what a tick
Maurice-
is, looks a lot like this.
Marie says we have special stickers to protect the birds from flying into windows.
Katie, like what? They can't read.
Oh my gosh.
Don't fly. Don't fly.
Danger.
Why come you?
But I heard
Greg?
that those birds are just like the government malfunction birds when they
your sponsors.
have a virus or whatever.
Real.
That's how the government discontinues the birds.
Greg?
Got some coffee cake right there.
Greg Duncan says the bird is sitting on the far side banks of Jordan, which is the song we just released yesterday.
We do a question and answer part during our show in Branson, and at the end of last year we had a guy say, "Hey, will you play the Far Side Banks of Georgia?" We were like, "Yes." That's my favorite one. That was so funny to
That
me.
was pretty good.
Little known parody.
Someone really likes our cover of Can't Make Old Friends. Thank you. Somebody wants to know Matt's relationship status.
With what?
With what?
I don't know.
Not doing well, but I love skiing.
Somebody asked,
So dumb.
could you say a few words in French?
Oui, oui.
Enchanté. That's my only word that I know.
Toast.
French toast. So stupid.
Champagne.
Champagne Joel, I'm just gonna make you pronounce all of that. What do you say that pronunciation is?
Jack Pass?
Japkas gave us a lovely donation. Thank you so much for tuning into the chat. Wally G says one of the funniest things I heard last year was Matt saying thanks governor and then showing the giant sign at the Bass Pro Shop. That was a part of our vlog when we
my
came back
gosh, I
from
forgot about
quarantine that we played. If you guys haven't watched the vlogs, Julianne makes it's on our other channel, and our first show back was in Bass Pro, and it said thanks governor.
Well, Bass Pro is one of the first businesses to open back up in the area, and so they hired us to come, and we were like excluded into this little corner of all these barricades, and then they were like, "What?" Because we like played a whole concert, but then the only part that really got filmed was like when the cameras came through and the governor walks through, and they had Ellen play some banjo song, and so we're just sitting there, Ellen's plucking the banjo, and the governor's like,
And everyone is going wild.
everyone's going wild while
For the
Ellen.
governor.
Yeah, but it looked like they were going nuts for Ellen's banjo, and it was really fun. So
There was a huge banner that said thanks governor above us.
yeah,
So, just great.
Michael Maples gave us 99 cents. Thank you.
Michael.
Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah.
Michael was actually out in Colorado skiing with us, so we had a lot of fun. Louis Santana also gave us a donation, which is very kind.
99 cents.
Someone asked if Branson is at the end of the world. It's actually in the
It's
middle.
the center of it.
I don't want to
Yeah.
say it's the center of the world.
Because the flat Earth is like this, and then we're like right here. Here's Asia over here, but this is where we're at. I saw like a live reenactment of how like Pearl Harbor happened, and it was like it showed the planes going around the flat Earth and around. It was funny.
Big Worm says,
What?
"Hey y'all, loving the Christmas gospel music lately. Have you guys thought of covering some Zach Brown Band? He's my favorite mainstream artist. He's got some really wholesome songs. Thank you for your donation, Big Worm."
Zach
He
Brown
knows
Band
Chick
is
Licker.
awesome.
I actually really like the
Yeah,
Zach
We
Brown
had
Band.
cool
And
weather.
Zach Brown is a super talented musician. I've had a lot of friends see him live in concert, and I think at one point he did the Orange Blossom Special, which is a famous fiddle tune, bluegrass fiddle tune. He did it on the guitar, and everybody said it was phenomenal. So I have wanted to see them in concert.
During the worst show of the year, we did the Orange Blossom Not So Special,
Oh, I forgot.
and Katie played it on the fiddle and slowed down every few beats. It was
That
pretty
was
bad.
really bad. That was the first one. Yeah.
I have a question from Nathaniel. Have I ever tried playing clawhammer style banjo, or do I just stick to Scruggs style picking? I have tried it and I have failed at it, and so I'm sticking with the Scruggs style.
Sticky Scruggs.
Yeah. My right hand could never get that whole strum pattern thing down. So, and it honestly, the Scruggs style fits what we do a lot better. So,
Clawhammer is very like mountain music feel, and that's not exactly what we do. But
Mark Wiki
Hills.
sends us love from Africa. Thank you so much for your donation. Hello, cello. I like that. Do you record on film site or in a studio? And then I'm not reading the second part of your question. But no, I was kidding. He asked, when are Katie and Emmett going to become a thing? And they're just friends. We're going to keep answering this
And you can't make old
till the
friends.
cows come home. We record. Matt, do you want to talk about how we record?
Our videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have a little battery powered Zoom recorder that everything plugs into, and it's amazing that it can power 4 condenser microphones is what we typically do. So Ear Trumpet Labs is based out of Oregon, and that's where we get our microphones from. And then I have a Zoom L8 recorder, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, we literally film and record on site, and then the audio gets mixed, and then the video gets edited, and
Yeah,
we just give it to you guys.
so if it's cold outside, you'll be able to tell when you listen that it was cold outside. It's real stuff,
Yeah.
real music.
We've had some questions about it for Chiefs fans, and are we watching the Super Bowl? We are watching the Super Bowl. I am. Are you guys watching the
yeah,
Super Bowl?
I'm watching it.
Yeah, okay. Jules, are you watching? Do you sports?
But we don't watch the halftime show. I'm kidding. No,
I don't know who the halftime show.
It's the weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're kind of Chiefs fans. We're more Steelers fans. And my thing with the Chiefs is I really like going to Arrowhead and watching the games. It's so much fun. And the better the Chiefs do, the more expensive it is to do that. And so I have a love-hate relationship with the Chiefs. So
We're not from here originally. Our mom is a Missouri girl, but we were Air Force, and so we claimed a football team way back in the day. And I think if we would have grown up here, for sure, we'd be diehard Chiefs fans, but we like them. They're just.
Are you a
Oscars.
Chiefs fan?
No, but I do like to see Tom Brady lose. So I will.
You're rooting for the
Chiefs,
Chiefs this
yeah.
weekend. There you have it. Louis Santana asks, when are we coming to Brazil?
not anytime soon.
But
But we would
talked
love
about
to
it.
get. We would love to go.
It's on the list. We really want to tour Germany. We really want to tour the UK. We really want to tour Brazil. We have a lot of people that love us in all of those places. Matt did a question and answer with our patrons this past week, and people asked where our patrons are from. And mostly the US, which is a lot of fun because they actually get to come and see us in person. But after the US, the most common country is for sure Germany and the UK. And then we have a lot of Denmark and Sweden and Brazil and Canada. So it's pretty fun to see people from all over enjoy this kind of
Texas.
music.
That's a pretty popular country.
And we do have one of our patrons who's originally from Brazil, and he said if we ever go, he can come and be our translator and speak in Portuguese.
He came to one of our shows.
Mhm.
Oh, Mark Akara gave a deposit for Mama's Bluegrass Boot Camp 2022.
So Jules,
So
we get to go this year.
that's still
She's still
Jules.
young enough.
Thank you. For those of you that don't know, that's how we learned to play together way back in the day. Is in the summer, Mom put on a Mama's Bluegrass Boot Camp, and we would all sit and practice together, and Mom would overlook the practices. I don't know.
Mom was a
Okay,
saint.
a couple more questions. And then we do have rehearsal today. So our first show of the year is tonight. We're really excited about that.
Yeah, if you're within 6 hours from here, you can make it.
Yeah, you still have
You can
time.
drive to come. There's still tickets.
Chance Rogers gave us money for our coffee fund. Thank you.
Chance.
And happy
Man.
late birthday.
We actually got to meet Chance recently. He doesn't live too far from here, and he just had a birthday. What's up? Happy birthday.
Thomas says, thanks to Emmett, I bought a dobro. That's pretty fun.
Heck yeah. Good luck.
Okay. Sandra says, Matt, I got my grandfather's old guitar for
Oh my
Christmas.
God.
Best tips on getting the hand to do the bar chords.
That is a beast.
Matt cries.
I guess for bar chords, it's about if you can practice like switching, because like a bluegrass depends on how bluegrass style. I have my thumb over the top a little bit, and I use it on my low E string. But if you're doing bar chords, you really need to drop your thumb to the middle of the neck. And if you do that, you're going to have a lot more flexibility, and you can get pressure. But just keep practicing with the pressure on the bar chords. It just takes time. You'll get comfortable. You'll find the way that your hand can do it. There's a few bar chords that are just the bane of my existence. But the more we do, like Landslide, when we first learned that song, it has two like bar style chord positions for my hand in the same song. So if we did it like twice in a row, my hand was shot. And so, but now I can do it, and it's okay. But it just takes time.
We have a lovely contribution from Mike Hakens. Thank you. And Steve Michaels as well. And he says, you all are the best. Love your music. Best wishes for 2021. Thank you. Thank you. People really like that you don't like Tom Brady. So that's exciting.
I do like that he moved to a team that has his initials,
Oh my God.
like TB,
I didn't even think of that.
Tuberculosis.
not tuberculosis. It's not the tuberculosis. That'd be a great.
What a mascot.
Just every team's just a disease.
You're such a
Kevin, you're such a disease.
Speaking of Matt's guitar playing, we did get a lot of compliments. We released Far Side Banks of Jordan, and people love Matt's guitar playing.
Heck yeah,
Oh.
let's go.
Guitars on Far
Let's
Side Banks.
go. Farside Banks of Georgia.
We just have a lot of really sweet comments.
Mm.
Dylan Michael gave us $5 for coffee.
Hey.
Cheers. Thank you. Stefan Herzhoff, I hope I said that right, said, thank you for keeping me sane during lockdown. So thanks for listening to the music. Appreciate it. We need more of Katie's cooking videos, says Lon.
Did we work on one? Yeah, Jules and I actually, sorry, it's been a long couple weeks. Julianne came over a couple weeks ago and videoed me making something. I don't remember what it was.
What was it?
Did we make something?
Eggs Benedict.
Oh, Eggs Benedict. Yes. Yeah, it'll happen.
We're getting complaints that Julianne's not talking more, and it says, touch your nose if you can read this. Julianne, which is really funny. Jan de, I don't know how you say this, Rage says one more for the coffee fund. Cheers. Thank you for that.
Wait,
sweet
by the end of this,
thing.
we might all have coffee. By
I know we should be able to afford coffee before our show today. The youngster looks so distant. Something weighing heavy on her mind
Let her speak.
from Big Red.
Jules, talk about what happened with your glasses.
Oh, I lost my glasses a couple nights ago, really late at night, and couldn't find them, and I was blind, so I was like had my flashlight out looking for my glasses on campus for a while. But one of my friends found them, so
Glasses Fund.
And she's just crawling around on the campus
I was
sidewalk.
like, this is actually really sad.
I know,
story.
it should make me sad.
Miriam Q says, where's the best music store to buy instruments in Branson? We're coming to visit. So pumped you're coming to Branson.
Branson doesn't have a music store,
This is the bad news.
which is surprising. It just doesn't. There's a place in Springfield, which is 30 miles north of Branson, called the Acoustic Shop. That it's a family band and they run it, and so they have good instruments. And then also in Lebanon, Missouri, just up the road from there, is a place called Morgan Music, and they also have a lot of really good selection.
So maybe on your way to Branson, if you go through either of those places, we played a lot in 2020, as you guys saw, and Julianne had to replace all of her mandolin tuning pegs because of just all the wear and tear. Katie's tuning pegs also
They're a mess.
had to get resanded, or what did they do?
There's actually not a way to fix them. So I know it's bad. I even talked to the guy who built the fiddle and then the guy who owned it before me. And all I can do is put these drops. They look kind of like eye drops on my pegs. They're called peg drops. And it makes the wood expand. You just have to time it right, because what's happened is the wood is too small now to fit in the scroll of my fiddle. And so I have to put the peg drop on and then really quickly put it in where the hole goes, and it will expand. And that way it'll stay and it won't slip out. And that's the only thing I can do without like major reconstruction. But the scroll is really delicate, so it could be a problem soon.
And I had half of my fretboard. The frets actually needed replaced, so that happened.
They're also shiny now.
I know my banjo's really shiny and clean. So, did your dobro go through anything, or it's great, Matt?
I do like monthly maintenance on my guitar, so like I have like I like sand down the stuff and like, so it would, if I didn't touch it for a year, it would be a mess. But I do pretty good maintenance on my guitar, so.
Speaking of dobro, Abu Mohandes gave us a nice little gift and says, buy some shackles for the dobro player so he can never leave you.
Abu!
I just hope we're fun to work with so he never leaves us.
Would you guys notice if Emmett was handcuffed to his microphone stand? Like, would that be something that would take away from our show?
Which one of you would call the police?
You see him leaving the video shoot. He's got like the big weighted ball, and he's like walking through the fields that we go.
Michael Maples gave us $5 and says, will this amount buy Matt's sweater, or will he need to send a partial refund when he ships it?
What?
He's trying to buy my sweater. He's trying to buy my. Do you want this? Actually, this would be at least like 25. Actually, I really like this. Like, I don't know if I would get rid of it.
You're gonna need to give more.
You're gonna
Maples.
Let's just see what it will take. Let's just have a competition.
Brendan
I kind of want an egg stand.
Oh, Brendan.
What's up?
says, looking forward to bantering with Matt again in the future.
Brendan, are you coming to the show?
So
I'm gonna say we did a show in Texas, and Brendan's on the front row by himself. No, I'm kidding. No, there's other people. And I said something about like, who out there's homeschooled? And he goes, yeah. And it's literally just him. It was one of the funniest things an audience member has ever done. I thought it was some dude getting pumped about being homeschooled in
You're
the front
awesome,
row.
Brendan.
Emmett, have you ever tried the pedal steel guitar?
I have not. It seems a little tricky. So I try to stay away from tricky things.
It's tricky to rock around.
Those
Yes.
things are fun. Those are like nerdy instruments.
Yeah.
We have from Mary Bruck, can't wait for y'all to come to North Carolina. I'm going to that show.
We are too.
We are super excited. So we're not traveling a ton yet in 2021. We're kind of waiting just to see how to travel safely the best way. But we do have a show in North Carolina. We are going back to Grapevine, Texas for sure. And we're going to be at the Elevation Festival in Colorado. So those are some dates we're playing out outside of Branson. we're
Yeah.
hopefully adding more.
Yeah.
But that's what we got so far. And then
It's on our website, so just
that is true.
Yeah.
Does anyone prefer hot chocolate over coffee?
never.
No.
Karen, our mom,
Our mom
does not like coffee.
But mom loves her tea.
Mom does love her too.
We can edit that part out.
John Cross gave $20 for Julianne's Waffle House Fund. That's actually really sweet. You want to talk about your Waffle House experience?
Sounds tremendous.
I don't really have a Waffle House experience, but it is like one of the few places that's open, so a lot of my friends go there.
Well, you're in college, so you're staying up late, studying and hanging out with friends, so you frequent Waffle House.
Yes, indeed.
This is a new development since college. So thank you, John. That's very kind. Sandra, thank you for coffee and just because she loves us. Sandra from Finland. We played at her festival.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sandra also sent us a bag of excellent coffee, and it was gone in a matter of days. So thank you, Sandra. That was awesome. And chocolates.
Question from Adam Sliwa. I hope I said that right. Question to Emmett. What happened with the Franz family band? Do you want to give an update on your family?
Well, what happened was they all got married and started having kids, and so we couldn't tour anymore. But yeah, they're all doing well. We got together. You talked about that get together in Wichita, and we played some music together. My brother Hadley is the worship leader at his church, so we got to play music with him up there at GVC Hutch this last Sunday. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, in our contract, we have to sign that we won't, have kids.
Oh,
That is
that's
not true.
Not true.
Can we?
So weird. Cole Star gave $5. Touch your nose, Julianne.
Yes!
Wait, does this get me another 5?
That's so funny.
Why do I want to touch your nose?
Because they just want to make sure she's okay.
Oh.
They're just checking on the baby.
Which we're not allowed to have.
Daniel Zermino. Oh, hey, what's up? Thank you for your great music and thank you for introducing me to Bluegrass. So good to see you, Daniel. I'm glad we also introduced you to Bluegrass and the people at that festival looked very kind and our dad bought us instruments. So it's just the whole circle of people passing on this tradition. There was actually, I don't know, did you guys see this? There was an article in the New York Times about the McClurg, the cabin in the Ozarks where people go jam. They're actually talking about how COVID has hurt that because a lot of the people that attend that weekly jam that pass on the music songs purely by ear and just sharing the music have not been able to meet. So it's actually pretty sad, but there was a really nice article in the New York Times about the Ozarks and the music here in the pandemic. So
that jam.
super cool. Yeah, Katie's attended there and played fiddle with those guys. So pretty cool. New York Times wrote an article about it.
Too many baby jokes.
Don't say it. A lot of maintenance instrument comments.
We're here.
How is Julianne doing in college?
I really like it a lot. My professors are really nice. And so, I don't know, I've had a really fun time. John Brown's handled the whole pandemic thing very well, so I'm thankful.
What's your GPA?
I have no idea.
Good. That's the way to stay.
I will say, so Katie mentioned we recorded a video yesterday and Julianne was supposed to be in a Zoom call with a club.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Chess club, right?
Jules is just the ultimate multitasker with recording a video, then hiding in the family suburban to Zoom into a meeting. And she wouldn't let us talk to her
We were trying to
classmates in there. We were trying to be all nice and friendly.
Ellen wanted to show them her new banjo lick she learned.
I know. And Jules wouldn't let me say hey to the friends.
Shucking the well-known corn.
Wheels McDeal's Ace gave us $50, which is incredibly
Coffee.
generous,
Hey, Wheels
and
McDeal.
said thanks for not waiting on a fifth sibling to post to YouTube.
What?
We're not. Yeah.
We
What?
don't have a fifth sibling.
Like,
You can claim
glad we
that.
didn't wait till mom and dad had another kid.
Ew.
I think that's what they're trying to say.
You're welcome. We always told mom if she would have had one more kid, she would not still have to be our bass player, but she's still stuck with us. So
That's true.
Kyle Steenson gave us a lovely donation. Thank you, Kyle. Oh, and Dan Reimer. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names, by the way, but he also gave us $50 and said, appreciate what you all stand for. And it's fantastic to hear that Wichita is indeed a tourist destination.
Yes. Nothing like the Midwest.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up here. Chance Rogers gave $5 for Karen's tea fund. Thank you, Chance, for Karen.
She will.
Karen will actually be very appreciative of that. Okay, Michael Maples gave $10 and said, I'm starting the bidding at $10 for that sweater. It's a great price. Thank you.
Are we bidding off that sweater right now?
Here it comes.
Oh,
I'm
my
kidding. I'm kidding. Not today.
Chris Song gave $5. Thank you. PewDiePie Challenger gave 10 and said, hey, Katie, I wrote a song. It's a response to the Ring song, Hee Hee. I could actually use a fiddle solo on it. What's the best way to get to you? Greetings from Germany, Christian. Our email is listed on our YouTube channel, info@petersenband.com. Send a lovely little email that way, and PewDiePie Challenger will get a response.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
comment.
Okay, last. Teddy Duck gave us $5, big frame from Canada. Please keep it up. Thank you, Teddy. Appreciate it. Sandra says $26 for this sweatshirt, but we need to see it actually in live checkout. Sandra, you know we love you. Philip Pierre gave us 20. Thank you so much. Request for more banjo. Man, the bidding is going. Tom Barnett. Thanks for the music. Thank you for supporting our family. Okay. Nicholas Quist gave us a donation. Thank you. So good to see you. Ferenc gave us 200 in a unknown currency.
Pesos.
I'm really bad at understanding that, but thank you so
Let me see
much
it.
for your donation to our family's music.
Wait, what's my sweater up to?
Maple still has it.
Maple's still gonna
Trainin',
get it.
you're amazing. Looking forward to your next songs. Greetings from Bavaria, Germany. Thank you. Okay, I think we're caught up. We will let you guys know what the sweater ended up doing. Ooh, okay, that was Hungarian in that
Oh, nice.
undisclosed currency. Thank you so much. And then we have another 10,000 in another undisclosed currency. It just shows up really weird on these chats. But we are super appreciative of you guys tuning in here. We have practice because we have a show tonight and every Saturday in February. And then March, we're back to our normal things. So if you haven't watched our latest cover of Far Side Banks of Jordan, you can go over on our channel and check that out. And we recorded another video yesterday. So as soon as it gets through the works, we will give that to you guys as well. So last words, Julianne, to just close out this lovely little chat time.
While you're thinking of that, I was going to mention we're coming in on 500,000 subscribers. And so we're super excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
So
And Maples just gave another $15 for your sweater.
Oh,
so
my
he
where's
bought it. It's his,
Oh
man.
my
He
God.
literally bought my sweater.
Yeah.
Maples sweater coming to you?
I will say too, if y'all have enjoyed our music, feel free to share our channel with your friends. We'd love to hit 500,000. That'd be super exciting. And we're so encouraged by you and your support. So thanks again for tuning in.
Maples, congrats on the sweater, man.
Woohoo!
Dang, I like this sweater.